And come all the way from St Albans. I know this for a fact. Will you welcome, please, Dayle Guy?
Good evening. My name's Dayle Guy, and with a Y actually, so it's D-A-Y-L-E. It's a school, right? That's yeah. Anyway, I'm not from around here. I'm not even from St Albans originally. I'm from the West Country. So as you can probably tell by my accent, but I'm on my way here this evening. One thing does fascinate me, and that is fat tramps. How can a fat tramp even exist? You know? Well, the whole concept of a fat tramp doesn't really do it for me, really. So I'm thinking, how do these people get so fat? Surely the calorific intake of a fat tramp would mean I have to visit McDonald's maybe 3-4 times a day. And what's that, 12, 20 quid a go? You know, these guys must be loaded. They're not tramps at all, are they? These guys. But surely how many calories are in a bit of mud, a bit of dirt, maybe the odd mouse or so? They haven't got that many calories in that. Well, there must be a lot of mouse, maybe your fish from the Thames maybe. But apart from that, there's hardly any calories in their food. So I've got an idea how to conquer our fat tramp issue, and that is we've got a bunch of Boris bikes lined up at the side of the road, and we could set up some kind of spin class for them. So we've got a fat tramp spin class going up the side of the road. I think that would be brilliant. It's the year of the Olympics and all, so it would be a great example for all our lovely tourists that are going to. But better than that, I actually thought we could get an urban hunter out of these fat tramps. Alright, so we'll actually train them, give them a bit of flint, have a straw so they can go kind of snorkel fishing in the Thames. We'll give them a bit of string so they can climb some trees, get some eggs. We'll even train their dogs to do some hunting around Leicester Square, catch some pigeons and some rodents. I think that's going to be the cure for it. We'll train our fat tramps. Maybe have a few fat tramp traps. But anyway, I think we've maybe fixed that. So anyway, that was just an observation I wanted to share with you. But something else I read in the paper actually, which was Apple are being taken to court over tracking claims. Now, it can't be the Apple's fault, can it? We love apples, right? It can't be Dr. Brayburn or the Pink Lady, can it? It can never be dear old Granny Smith, for that matter. We love apples. In fact, we love most fruits, in fact. So we can't be a fruit. It's the vegetables. It's got to be the veg. I tell you what, stick the onion in the dock. That's who's responsible. I tell you, some of the things that he's done make your eyes water. But actually, it's not even the onion's fault. I bet it's that peeping Tom. That's who it is. It's the peeping Tom doing all the tracking. Yeah, it's the veg. Leave the fruit out of it. We love apple. Yeah. Anyway, so as I said, I'm from the West Country, and what we don't have much of down there is distressed clothing. Actually, it seems to be a lot of in London. And I actually bought a new pair of jeans the other day. Well, I call them new, but they seem to be more worn out, had more gashes and tears than the ones I wore to buy them with. So, so I've got these distressed clothes, and if I'm distressed, normally I'd get help, maybe from my friends or my family. So I've started counselling my clothes to think, counselling my Levi's and things, thinking, come on, get a bit better. But I'm obviously not very good at it because every time I wear them, they just get a little bit more distressed over it. So I've been and I actually went out and bought a sofa, which about 18 months ago, and it was distressed leather sofa. And 18 months I've been counting that bloody thing, and still every night it leaves me a bit cold. So I don't know what to do about this bloody distressed thing. I tell you who's going to make a bomb out of it though, and that's those fat tramps. Have you seen the state of their sofa on Embankment? That thing's distressed, all right. And some of their clothes, my God, they're distressed to bits. So yeah, there's a gold mine there for old Abercrombie and Stitch Up. I think they can pop down there and earn themselves a mint for some of their old gear. So yeah, so what I'm thinking really, that I'm really very angry about actually, is fudge. Fudge for me is quite dear to my heart. It's very simple and it's beautiful because it's so simple, in fact. And but we've got all these terms coming up: fudging it, fudge packer. There's fudge shops all over the place with all these exotic flavours. I don't like that. I just want simple, raw fudge. I just want fudge. That's what it's about, isn't it? I don't want people fudging it with all these different flavours. I just want sugar, caramel, and I just want that sweet assault on my senses every time I put that in my mouth. But these people are just fudging it all over the place. In fact, the last time I bought a box of my favourite fudge, I looked at the back. It's made in fudging Yorkshire. It's not even made in the West Country. God, and the people that really annoy me is Cadbury's, because they started it all, because one finger of fudge is never enough. My name's Dayle Guy, and you've been a very kind audience.
Dayle Guy, put your hands together, please.